yeah, I mean, if it's an important game, I have to just do my job. I'm not gonna try to do too much. I'm just gonna put the ball in play. If we're winning by a lot, then I may, break my back a little bit trying to hit one. But yeah, I mean, it just depends. It depends what the game tells you, right?
Hey kids, Fool here. Welcome to the show. Our guest today is brand new dogs infielder Brian Fuentes. Brian, how you doing, buddy?
Good, good. I'm happy to be here. Thank you for the opportunity. Yeah, I'm excited.
And I'm sure all the fans are too. Before we talk dogs, I want to kind of get your backstory. You're actually a local kid, correct?
Yes, I mean, I'm familiar with the area. I went to Crystal Lake South,
Yeah.
my senior year in high school. So yeah, I'm excited to go there. I'm playing from, friends and family.
How did you actually fall in love with the game of baseball? Did you have a baseball hero or maybe a parent or some other person that kind of
Yes.
inspired you?
Actually, my whole family is a baseball family. I think as soon as I turned two, I already have a baseball bat and baseball in my hands. So it was kind of like, okay, this is what I'm doing, right? But I grew up in Venezuela, okay, with my parents. I was born here in America. Then I moved to Venezuela.
How old were you when you moved?
I was like three, I
Okay.
believe. Yeah, as soon as my little brother was born, 6 months later, we moved back to Venezuela, and that's where I got raised. Because people were, asking me, say, hey, Brian, like, if you were born here in New York, why don't you have a New York accent? Why do you have like a Latino accent? I say, man, it's a long story. But yeah, no, I got raised in Venezuela. That's where I play. I fell in love with the sport. My dad used to play. My uncle, he played as well. So
Okay.
I grew up watching them play. And I told myself I wanted to be like them when I grew up. So I started practicing and doing all that stuff. Yeah, and that's kind of like how I got into the sport.
So we said you are no stranger to Chicago. You actually started playing pro ball back here in 2022. You were
Yep,
with the Windy City Thunderbolts in
yep,
the Frontier League. So can you tell
correct.
me a little bit about that experience of going
Yeah,
pro and how special it was to do that back here?
for sure. It was definitely a new experience, right? A learning experience, in my opinion, because going from school, college to Pro Bowl right away, I didn't know what it meant to be, what it meant to be playing, 100 plus games. So my body, it was awesome. As soon as I got there hot. On my debut, I went 2 for 3 with a homer. I remember that day. And then for like, for a whole month, I was, oh, this is actually not as bad as I thought. It's not as hard as I thought. Um, I feel good and stuff like that. Then
Yeah.
when the All-Star break happened, my body kind of starts shutting down. I already play at that time around, yeah, almost 100 games because I played 69 games at college my last year. And then 2 weeks later, played with Windy City for like
Ah.
40 games, 40 something games. And then my body started kind of like, shutting down, like getting tired. The bat was feeling a little heavier than what it used to. So my swing was all messed up. So yeah, my first year wasn't the greatest, but was definitely a learning experience for my second year. So what I took from it was just to be ready, work way harder in the off season, focus on what I actually needed to focus at, baseball abilities and body wise to be in shape to be able to handle 100 games. So
Yeah.
that's what I did. But my first year wasn't that great, but it was definitely a learning experience.
If you're ready to talk dogs, we can do that. You ready?
Yeah, for sure.
So you signed with the Dogs this year, 2026, on February 2nd, I believe. So tell us exactly how you came to become a dog. Who contacted you?
Okay, well, it was definitely a roller coaster, something that, I wasn't even aware of, but, super blessed for the opportunity because I signed my contract in the off season with the Lexington Legends, where I played last year,
Okay.
in the Atlantic League. And then I woke up one day and then Coach Stan from the Dogs called me, welcome me to the Dogs, to the team. I was a little confused because didn't know what was going on. But I got traded, right? I got traded.
Yeah.
The Lexington traded me to the Chicago Dogs, and that's how I came to talk to Stan. But definitely blessed for the opportunity. And I hear so many good things about Chicago dogs, and yeah, I'm excited to go there and see what the city, the vibes gives me. But I know it's gonna be a really good year.
Were you familiar with the dogs before?
Yes, I actually was familiar with the dogs because one of my good friends that I grew up playing with, he played there.
Who was that? Can you tell us who that was?
Yes, Jesus Lujano.
Oh yeah, yeah. We miss Zeus around here. He's a good guy.
And the first call, he was my first call, of
Okay.
course. But yeah, I mean, he told me that it was a great. I believe him, so I'm excited to go there and play for Stan.
You're listed as an infielder. What is your natural position? Is it third base?
Yeah, I'm an infielder. I'll be mainly playing third, but I can play anywhere. I can play second. I can play first. I'm pretty versatile
Okay.
when it comes to that. But my main position is third base. I feel like that's where yeah, I'm gonna be the best at.
Can you tell the fans what type of player you are, or what they can expect when you hit the field? Who is Brian?
Yeah, that's a good one. I feel like every team that I play for, they've been knowing me for this happy guy, right? I'm always smiling, always having fun. They probably gonna see me dancing to some, walk up songs or something. But yeah, I'm a guy that likes to just have fun in the field. You guys are gonna be seeing me smiling a lot. A lot of people are asking me, say, "Hey, why? Like, do you get upset?" Like, I'll say, I mean, I do, but I don't." I'm a happy guy, so they're
Awesome.
gonna be expecting a lot of smiles from me.
Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. I can't wait for you to be here. I can't wait for the fans to meet you, man. Do you know what your jersey number will be for the dogs? Have you had a number that you kept with you throughout your career?
Yeah, no, I do not know. Of course, my number's always been 23. It's something that it means a lot to me. But
Mhm.
I use any number. I will say 23 or number three, which was the number that I used with the Florence Yos.
Okay.
That's kind of like my best years, and I had a lot of fun there. So yeah, number three or number 23. Who knows? We'll
Okay.
see.
Well, what gets you pumped before a game? Is it music or food or something else mentally? What gets you ready to go out and play?
See, for me, it's more about, I don't know, I feel like relaxing. I listen to a lot of, music. I'm versatile in that department as well, all the genres. Probably more like worship songs to,
Oh,
calm me
okay.
down, just be ready for the game and just,
Mhm.
get my head right. Because to play this game, you gotta have a calm head. Otherwise, this game can eat you up. But relax, the heartbeat, and just go out there and have fun.
Okay. Do you have any superstitions, like you always have to do this or that, or wear your glove a certain way or something?
No, really, to be honest with you. I usually like had something that it was like about my chains, right? Like I always have to have my chains. There was a lot of times that when my chain broke, I would just put it in the back of my pocket because that's something that without them I feel like a little naked.
Yeah.
But yeah, but other than that, no, just
Okay.
I've actually learned to not lean into the whole like superstition kind of stuff. If you do and something's wrong that day, that means that you're gonna have a bad day. I decided to like, you know what, no superstition for me. I just gonna go out there and have fun, and whatever happens, happens. I just know that I'm gonna give my all,
Yeah.
and whatever happens, happens.
Well, now I've got to ask you the most important question for all Chicago dog fans.
Okay.
How do you like your hot dog?
Oh, I I might have some haters after this.
Oh no.
I might have some haters after this. Okay. Um, I usually just like it plain. Right?
Okay.
I don't like ketchup, mustard, or mayo or anything like that.
Okay.
So that's the only like kind of condiments that I don't do. So I usually just ask, plain hot dog.
Okay.
Super
No,
simple.
no
But I don't
worries.
eat
No worries.
them. I don't eat them often. But when I do, just plain simple
Okay.
hot
Well,
dog. Yeah.
there's no rules for or against, so they won't kick you off the team.
Hopefully not.
Brian, I'd like to talk fielding with you, the art
Okay.
of being an infielder. So, what drew you to the third base position in the first place?
I don't know, it kind of fell into place because I was a catcher before. In
Oh,
Venezuela, I was a
wow.
catcher. I was gonna get signed as a catcher. I always had really quick transition, right? Really quick hands. The only thing that I didn't have it was like the arm. So because at that time it wasn't basically developed. When I come here to America, to USA, I decided to just, you know what, I just gonna go play, infield and just work on my arm. My arm actually ended up being, got so much better. And then my hands were good, my reaction is good. So coach was like, hey, do you mind playing third? I was like, I'll play third. And that's where, everything just started clicking. I started making really good plays. I feel more comfortable. Besides being a catcher in Venezuela, I was a second baseman too. So I have really good hands, but third base for me is a little bit easier because
Really?
a lot of people say, hey, it's a hot corner. Like you
Yeah,
get,
I was just gonna say
hit.
it's like
Yeah.
the hardest one, right? You got to be fast,
Yeah.
reflexes, and
Yeah, but
everything.
for me, it's a little bit easier because it's more about reaction, right?
Okay,
There's a lot of footwork that comes with it. So it's like for me, it's just more about the angles, working the angles, and just react to a line drive or whatever. That's how I ended up being a really good third baseman. And for me, the reason why I'm versatile, right? I can play anywhere just because I take pride on what I do, right? So if I'm a third baseman, I work at third, I work so hard to just be the best third baseman that there is, right? Like that's my mentality. If I'm playing second, how can I be the best second baseman in the league, right? So I work and work and work, and I can, I don't stop working until I get to kind of like where I want to be.
right.
So at third, it was just simply just putting a lot of work and just working on every single scenario. So when I get to the game, my body knows what to do. So
Right.
that's kind of why it's a little easier for me to play third because I, work on that position for a long time with every single scenario, every single like play, drill, to be able to be ready for the game. Because when the game happens, right, it's hard. Like if you think about it, then you're done, right? Like you're gonna make errors. It's not gonna be enough for me. Just like I just let my body react. Just let my body kind of like trust the process, right? Trust the work that I put in. I just
Right.
just let it happen. So yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, I mean, angles is everything up there, right? Like nothing's gonna be super like just stay there. No, you gotta work your angles
Right.
towards to have a better hop, better opportunity to catch the ball. Like put yourself in the best position to make the play.
Yeah.
So
And if you see a guy's like, I'm guessing you're adjusting almost every pitch, right? If you
every
see a
pitch.
guy's fouling off or he's early or late or something, it does that affect your positioning every during even pitch to pitch?
Yeah, it just depends who's at the plate. Basically, just working the count. But yeah, I mean, every pitch you gotta be locked in.
Well, what is one fact that the average fan would not realize about the difficulty of playing third base?
If you don't have a really good reaction, like it's gonna be hard, right? Because in pro, like we're not playing with kids, we're playing with men, and those
Right.
guys have a lot of a lot of power, a lot of strength. If you're off for like you know like a little bit, your eyes just go a different way for like a second, then you're gonna like the ball's gonna go by you. So you always have to be on top of it. I'm always expecting the ball hit to you.
Oh, that's you said always expect it then.
Yeah, always expect
That's
it.
good that I'd never even you never thought about that. Always expect it. Wow.
Yeah, so people just some people just think that just we just standing there just waiting to get hit. No, no, we actually expecting to get hit
Wow.
so we can be ready to react. Because yeah, I mean it goes by quick.
In essence, every player is thinking the same thing. So you're
Yeah.
always full tension. For to the average fan, like you said, it looks like you're just kind of standing,
Yeah, he's
waiting,
kind of
waiting.
standing
But
there. Yeah,
you
yeah.
guys, I never even thought about it. You guys are really like ready to pounce. You got to be
Always,
ready, right?
always. Every second, every
Wow.
pitch, you gotta be ready. And the best way that I can, I even teach the kids to. I told my kids, say, hey, you have to expect to get hit to you. Like you want that guy to hit to you, right? Like
Mhm.
that pitch is gonna get hit to you, so you can be ready to react. If you don't, maybe you don't have the mindset. It's a little bit hard to make the plays
Yeah,
because we practice for it. So
sure.
yeah, I mean you just gotta be ready. If you're not ready, you're not gonna succeed. So
Awesome. All right. Well, fans will just keep in mind now, that
yeah,
every pitch, these guys are
yeah,
ready to rock and roll. That's awesome. Can we talk about hitting right now?
of course.
So you swing a mean bat, and I'd like to know what is your mindset on hitting? Is there something technical that you focus on, Or like you said, maybe you just kind of go with your gut or the flow. What's your approach to hitting?
I mean, I try to keep it as simple as I can, right? Super simple. Hit ball, sit ball. I swear, it's sit ball, sit ball because as a hitter, I mean, we're already doing the hardest thing to do,
Yeah,
right, in sports, which is
yeah,
hitting, right?
yeah. I've heard that many, many times that the hardest thing in sports is to hit a baseball.
We're already doing something that is super hard, right? So why make it harder? For me, just try to keep it simple. Just see ball, hit ball.
Okay.
And that's something that I learned too because growing up, I was more about mechanics. Oh, my hands gotta be there,
Hmm.
or I gotta do this, I gotta do that.
Yeah.
But through playing professional, being up surround, great players, coaches, the summer of everything, just keep it simple.
But is there a different thought process if you're hitting for contact versus hitting for a home run? Do you ever try to hit a home run, or do you just got to make your
Yeah, I
swing
mean
and
there are counts. There's time and place where you can just let loose and see
Mhm.
what happens. For me, it's like if I'm in a count, right, 3-1 count. There's running up third base. We are down by one. I have to get that guy, in no matter what. So like in that scenario, it's okay. I'm gonna try to hit a fly ball or something deep, right, for a
Right.
a sac fly. But if I have the same scenarios and we're winning by 5 or 6 in that 3-1 count, I maybe try to hit a little for more power and see what
Sure.
happens. See if I can get the fans excited.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I mean that just goes in your maturity on on what you're doing, right?
Sure.
During the game. So yeah, I mean if it's an important game, I have to just do my job. I'm not gonna try to do too much. I'm just gonna put the ball in play.
Okay.
If we're winning by a lot, then I may, break my back a little bit trying to hit one. But yeah, I mean it just depends. It
Yeah.
depends what the game tells you, right?
When you're up there at the plate, are you able to shut out the sound of the crowd and all the distractions and just kind of laser in, or is it no matter what you do, you're going to hear something?
If it's loud, I love that, right? Because it fits me, right? Like I can hear the noise, I can hear all the cheerings.
Yeah.
Um, I don't block that out. I actually use it for me to, to get excited. So, for those fans out there, as loud as you get, as better I'm gonna do. So just
All
go out
right.
there to the ball games and just cheer as loud as you can, and it's gonna fuel me. That's my fuel to hit homers. So
Yeah.
just so you guys know,
That's fine. I love that when everybody's giving you all the
just
energy.
give me the energy. I'm gonna show up for you guys. So yep.
Well, let's move on to a fun game that we call Fungo. This is kind of a quick
Okay.
question and answer. You'll get it right away. So the first question is Starbucks or Dunkin'?
Dunking.
Okay. The last TV show you watched?
Last TV show I watched, Stranger Things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. What is your go-to Halloween candy? You're
Ooh,
trick-or-treating and you gotta have what?
ooh, that's a good one. I have a lot, but I'm gonna go with the Twix, the chocolate
Oh,
bar. Yep.
okay. Twix, cool. What is the best baseball movie?
Sandlot.
Okay, a lot of players always say
The
Sandlot. That's
Sandlot.
cool.
That's a classic.
That's cool. You're killing me, Smalls. Mountains or beach?
That's hard. I love both because I like I said, I grew up in Venezuela. We have mountains, but we have a beach where you have the beach here and the mountains here. So it's
Wow.
like you have the best of two worlds. But
Right. Uh,
I just gonna say I have to go with the beach. I
okay.
love the mountains. I love the being in a quiet place, nature. I love it. But the beach is just yeah, it's awesome.
I agree. I agree. I'm a
Yeah,
beach guy
yeah.
too. Coolest Star Wars character.
Don't hate me. I never watched Star Wars.
Okay.
We're gonna go with is it Luke?
Sure.
Luke Skywalker? Is this how you
Okay.
that
No
guy?
worries. No worries, buddy.
Or Yoda. I mean, I know Yoda for
Yoda,
sure, the
there you
little
go.
guy. Yeah,
There you
yeah.
go. You could have lunch with anyone in history. Who is it?
Oh my goodness, you're killing me, Smalls.
It's like a
Ah,
curveball coming in, Brian.
I know. Yeah, I'm not expecting that. Wow, somebody. I'm gonna say, wow, you're killing me, Smalls, for sure. I'm gonna say Barry Bonds.
Oh, very cool. Very
Yeah.
cool. All right. Do you have a hidden talent?
I juggle.
Oh,
I juggle.
somebody I forgot who else said they juggle too. So I
Yeah.
think that you're gonna have a couple jugglers on the team there.
Well, but I also spin things on my fingers. I can show you right now.
Wait, you do say
So
that again? You do what?
I can spin stuff on my fingers.
Oh,
So look at that. This
just
is
any
just
object? Wow.
yeah, yeah. Look
All
at
right.
this. Hold on. Let's see if I can do it with this one right here.
Okay.
It's a little book right here, right?
Okay.
And I can just spin stuff on my fingers.
Holy crap, that's cool.
Yeah, so I can do this.
Wow, that is
I'm
wild.
juggle. Yep.
Look at that. Oh my
So
goodness.
people that know me, they knew that I can, I can do this
Yeah.
with anything, with a
Wow.
laptop, iPad. I can do
That
this.
is
I can be here all day.
amazing.
Yep.
Oh my God. That is so
That's
cool.
what. Yeah.
You got to become a pizza pie spinner.
Oh, 100%. I can
There
do
you
it. I can
go.
make some pretty good pictures.
That's awesome. That's a really cool hidden talent.
Yeah.
How cool. Kittens or puppies?
Puppies.
Okay. The most listened to on your Spotify playlist.
Oof. Like I said, I listen to everything, but I listen a lot to Jelly Roll. So
Oh, okay.
yeah.
That's good. He's kind of a newer guy, right? I've heard
Yeah,
of him.
newer guy, but awesome music. So yeah, Jelly
Yeah.
Roll.
Cool, cool. And finally, if you were a Pokemon, you would be
Pikachu.
okay. Pika.
Pikachu.
I love it. I love it. All right, Brian. Well, I'm loving talking to you, and
Oh,
I know the
it's been
fans are
great.
gonna love you, man. But we're gonna wrap it up here. So my final question, this section is called Final Pitch.
Okay.
So this channel is for dogs fans, obviously the ones we know and love, but also fans that may have never come to a game or that we don't know. So do you have any special message for dog fans?
Well, first of all, thank you. Thank you for the opportunity to be here. Thank you for the Dogs organization for believing in me and giving me this opportunity. And for the fans, make sure to go to the games because it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be an awesome year. Just because I'm there. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No, I believe you.
I'm kidding, guys. But no, just for real though. Go to the games. Don't be afraid to ask me for a picture, autograph. I'll be there, winning or losing. It's all about you guys. I play this game not only for myself but for you guys. So um, I I don't know you all, but I still I believe that I really love you guys already. So but yeah, no, thank you for the welcome. I can't wait to to show up for you guys.
Dude, I promise you, you're gonna be a fan favorite and
Oh,
everybody's gonna eat you up.
I would love
You
that.
just got that aura about you, I can tell already. And so I'm excited for you to get in the
Oh, I
mix
can
there.
wait. I can wait to get my hands on all of them, guys. All right, but thank you so much.
Yeah. Well, speaking of the fans, how can they follow you online or connect with you?
Yeah, just follow me on Instagram. I mean, I'm not a lot on social. I have a busy life, but you can guys follow me on Instagram, Facebook. But I'm Instagram. I'm with like Brian Fuentes dash 23. So
Oh, there
yeah,
you go, number 23. Yeah.
I'm 23. Brian Fuentes dash 23, and I'll be there, guys. So
All
yeah,
right. Cool.
yeah.
And fans, remember to follow the Fool. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, uh, Twitter, and YouTube, of course. That's where you're watching this now. Just search
Yep.
Shy Dog Fool, ChidogFool, all the platforms. And make sure you give this video a like, click the button, and ring the bell, all that fun stuff. Brian
Do it.
knows. Brian
Yep.
knows. Well, buddy, again, I can't thank you enough. Welcome to the team.
Thank you.
And I
Appreciate
wish you
it.
guys crazy success, and then you, of course. Uh, I can't wait for opening day, and I can't wait to watch you do your stuff, man.
I'll see you guys in the ballpark. Thank you for everything. Hey, this is Brian Fuentes with Chicago Dogs. Excited to see you guys in the ballpark. I just came here to say, follow the fool.